Hello everyone, my name is Dongyue. I come from EFWE team. In this video, I want to show the MasterExpert EA. This year's goal is detect the on-trade event. For example, a position open and modify or close, or an order open, modify or close. They will detect each of the event and get the event information and transfer them to the API, and the API will use that information to build a mimic, and then the monkey UA will use that mimic to follow the master. So let's go to the code first. This is our MasterExpert EA. For now, there's a two function is not very clear for us, so I just leave the space and let the follower to run the function. First is to get token, because we need to transfer some data through the API, so we need a token to open the API store, right? So here you need some code to get the token with the username and password. That there should be a table is already in our website. There the table record the user's username and password and everything, and your job is just to send that username or password to our website and then get the token. But that function, I don't know what it look like now, so I just leave this space for the get token. And here for my task, I use a hard code to show that token. So the second part is Forex account ID. At the beginning, there's also a Forex account ID's function. That means you detect your Forex ID in your platform and get the server name and transfer both of this information to some function and finally to our website project. And then also should be some table and return a unique number, and then that number is belongs to our project and for each of our user. So we will need that number and to log to that mimic. So but that function, I don't know if it works. It should be finished by EFWA team, I think. But now I don't know. So I also leave this space. You just use the get forex account ID function. Okay, so this part is very useful for detect the on-trade event. So at the initial of this EA, we need to copy and remember every event that it already exists in the trade pool. So here we just try to remember every event. Okay, so let's go to our on-trade function in this EA, and this is our main function. We get the Forex account ID and token. Then let's go to the log order event. It can transfer the account ID and token to detect every event function. And when we found that everything changed, maybe modify or close or open, we can transfer the events information by the update order function. And then here is all this information that monkey needs, so I transfer them. And then there are JSON. The first one is for the forex account ID. The second one is the combine all this information to one JSON string, and then we transfer them to the monkey. And the following part, because the EA, probably EA is not finished or not totally be tested by my function, so I leave this part. This part can transfer the information. You can see can transfer the new date. Where is it? Yes, can transfer the new date. They are forex account ID and a JSON, include all this information of that event. Can transfer this two parameter to the publish API. So if the publish API is worked, you can enable this part of code and go to test. Okay, so let's see our MasterExpert EA. The MasterExpert is already running, so let's try. Okay, let me clean this terminal. Let's try we add a position. When we add position, the string here, it will transfer to mimic and finally go to the monkey. And the second one, it will show, yes, this is a position add. When we added this position, like, okay, you will see the position, oh, the position condition is touched, so the position closed. But that is already logged by our EA, right? So first is also the position add, then the position modify. I modify the position, and then the condition been fixed. So the position closed. You will see position closed. But how the position closed? They will open an order, do an opposite option for that position. Like if our position is buy, the order will do some sell option. Then the order close, then the position close. So that's the whole thing of a modifiers. Let's clean this part. Okay, there's another position, so let's close this position. You see the position closed, so that's all for position. Let's go to check the order. Okay, you will see there's an order, and then I will modify this order and also to stop loose. You can see the order modified. Then we close this order. See the order closed. So every event happen, we can transfer the information to API, and then to finally to the monkey expert. So that's all for my MasterExpert. Thank you.